Yo, yo, yo. It's D.Arthur in the building. I'm talking to you guys today about semen retention, woman attraction, why it's easier for her to start submitting to you when you go on retention, and why you're more likely to attract the woman that you want when you go on semen retention as opposed to relapsing. Now, there's a lot of people who defend beating off and fapping. They defend it like it's their life depends on it, because probably for the past 10 or 15 years, that's what they became accustomed to. That's what they settled for. They realized that if they weren't gonna get real, let's say, woman, then they had to submit to pixels on a screen. And then people went along with this story, and they went along with it, and nothing ever pretty much changed. And to be honest, if you really want like true attraction, then it would be in your best interest to retain, to physically work out consistently, to meditate, to read books that can help you in your self-development, and to have faith in all the things that you do, because this is how you break curses from the past. This is how you create a new identity. This is how you become your best version. And to be honest, life is a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you become the best version of yourself, you have no choice but to attract better options. You have no choice but to attract. You have to get to the point where you're quote unquote called undeniable. And what does undeniable really mean? Undeniable just means that everything about you, every single thing about you, somebody can't deny it. They can't just call out a flaw just like that. And I'm not saying that this means that you're perfect. I'm just saying that you're so okay with yourself, even your flaws you're okay with. And this is a very powerful perspective to have, because we were told that you need a lot of things to make you feel good. You need a lot of things to make you feel better. You need this, you need her, you need this, you need to try this, you need to try this. And that's not the best thing. Is just to work with what you have and make the best of it. That's pretty much the best thing, is to work with what you already have, and then optimize it. Optimize your facial structures, optimize your physical appearance, optimize your social skills, optimize your charisma. Just optimize it, and optimize it. And then eventually you're gonna attract what you really want. Because the thing is, like, if you really want to attract the best, let's say for an example, like you want to attract, like I said, like women, or you want to get more female attraction, and you go on semen retention. Now when you realize, okay, see, the thing is, there's obviously men and women are different in their biological makeup, but if you hold the seminal fluid, you have something that they hardwired our desire to want, your sexual energy, your masculine energy. And the more you harness it, the more you're just attractive in general, women and men alike. And if you manipulate it to your advantage, you can really come out on top in life. You can come out on top, and you can become the best version. You can get what you want. You can become charismatic. You can't sway away from sexual tension. Now, like, because the thing is, like, if you want to be in the friend zone, then relapse consistently, and then treat her as a friend. Never make her feel any emotions. Talk to her like a normal. Talk to her about the most irrelevant questions. Talk to her about the most irrelevant questions, and become her butt buddy and her friend, where she talks to you about all the things that she's going through, if you want to be her friend. But if you want to be a little bit more than that, then you would have to utilize your sexual energy to its potency. And you would have to sort of break down her rejection mechanisms, because at the beginning, women in general have rejection mechanisms. But if you start asking open-ended questions, just to try to get her to open up a little bit, you find something that both of you can really connect on, and then you start talking about it, and then you start relating that to maybe a scenario that happened like in the past, and you had like some sort of an emotional roller coaster with it, where you were talking about something, and then you were storytelling something. Maybe it was in the past where you and your friend had were going on a date, or you guys were going on a play date, quote unquote, and you guys were playing in the street. This is just an example, and an ice cream truck came and you guys went, and you were getting money from your parents to get an ice cream truck, but the ice cream truck accidentally hit your friend or something like that. Now, these are just examples, but what I'm trying to tell you is that the more you kind of do this, where you kind of talk about a scenario that was very happy, and then you go and you talk about something that was very unfortunate, these are like emotional roller coasters that you can put somebody on. And then the more consistently you do this, you're gonna have an emotional connection with her, because you're making her feel emotions just by you talking to her. And if you can do this properly, you can really become what you want to be with her. You can conquer fate. You can get what you want. You can become who you want to be with her, instead of just being in the friend zone. Because the normal thing for a guy to do is, when you're talking to a woman, they just talk to her about the most mundane questions. Don't make her feel any attraction, and then ask her for her snap, her number, or something like that. And to be honest, if you're not really making her feel any emotion when you're talking to her, then it's like you're more of a friend, and then instead of a lover, and you won't really get anywhere. So I mean, it's best to have emotional attraction. Is best to have emotional rapport with her, to create a lot of rapport, and then do the emotional roller coaster. And this is the best way for you. And the thing is, it's easier to do this when you go on retention, because your subconscious takes over when you've been on retention for a while, and you no longer have to think about attraction. It really goes down to how good you feel about yourself, and how much you can transmute those good emotions into her. This is pretty much, this is it. This is the impelling story. You bottle up a lot of very good emotions in you, because the thing is, when you go on retention for a while, you're gonna have more dopamine in your brain. You're just gonna feel a lot better. You're gonna have high vibrational energy, and that high vibrational energy is gonna carry on to other people that you speak with. You're gonna be the light in the room. People are gonna gravitate toward you, because they think that you're just giving off very good energy. People are gonna listen to when you talk. They're gonna ask you questions. You're gonna run into people, and this just happened to me. I was at the gym, and then I was working out, and then randomly I bumped into somebody. This literally just happened. I literally bumped into somebody. That I knew from high school. I haven't seen him since high school, and I just bumped into him, and then we had a conversation, blah blah blah. And like I said, now these are things that are more natural now. Like there's no longer coincidence anymore. They're called synchronicities. When you retain, you're becoming the best version of yourself, and you're emerging into your higher self. So now your higher self is emitting out frequencies into the world, and then you're going to start bumping into people that you might have talked to in the past, friends, lovers, acquaintances, and things like that. And if you do this consistently, you're going to bump into somebody that you're really fond of, or somebody you really wanted to talk to. And this is how it goes. But if you relapse, then you're going to have mundane energy, low energy. You're going to be pessimistic. You're going to have low vibrational thoughts. You're going to be low vibrational. You're going to have victim mentality. You're going to be ordinary. You're not going to be self-sufficient. You're not going to be extraordinary. You're going to live life in mediocrity. But if you retain, if you work out, if you meditate, if you do all the good things, if you use a slight edge, you're just gonna attract people with similar vibrations. So you're gonna get closer to the things that you deeply desire, your most dominant thoughts, your deepest subconscious desires. You're gonna get closer and closer and closer once you're emitting very high vibrational energy. And this all starts with your sexual energy. Like I said, sexual energy is the most potent type of energy. If you can harness it, conserve it, and transmute that energy into your daily tasks, eventually you're gonna get what you want. You're gonna conquer fate. You're gonna become who you want to be. Like I said, the whole coincidences with the synchronicities with the people in the past, maybe new people who are maybe helping you. Like I said, like for another example is like maybe you're really fond of business, or you're really fond of people with high incomes, and you really want to become somebody who has a high income, who is wealthy. You're gonna start running into people. Like I just ran into somebody a couple days ago, and he said that he just started, we just had a conversation. He just said that he made around $20,000 a month in profit. Like he was a business owner, and this really holds some weight on me, because these are some very things that I have similar interest in. So you're going to start meeting people with similar interests. They're going to start revealing to you're going to start people are going to start revealing things that you want, the things that you've been thinking about, the things that you deeply desire. They're going to start showing themselves, and it's up to you to take action on whatever it is that you want. Because once you start taking action, you're going to get deeper, you're going to get closer to the things that you want, and you're going to become the person that you really want to be. But all this starts is having good habits, harnessing your sexual energy, and just becoming the best version of yourself. And like I said, once you go on semen retention, you're going to have dopamine galore. Like every single thing that you're doing is just amplified. It's 20 times amplified. If you go to the gym, you're going to have increased strength. If you read a book, the words that you're reading are going to have deeper meaning. You're going to start you have a thirst for knowledge. You want to become somebody. You want to have more high vibrational conversations. The things that you might have partaken in the past, you no longer have. You're not always searching for the move. You want something else. You want something more meaningful. You want deeper connections. You want to get the best out of people. Once people see the best in you, they're going to show the best in them, and then you're going to get to conclusions that you really didn't think that you could have. So yeah, like I said, the dopamine, because of semen retention, is what really attracts the higher vibrational things into your life, because you're carrying out so much good energy, so much good feelings, that the world has no choice but to mirror those things to attract to you. So I mean, yeah, just keep it up and keep going. You're gonna get what you want. You're gonna conquer fate. You're gonna get what your most dominant thoughts and your deepest subconscious desires. Also, your dreams are going to be 10 times amplified. Pay attention to your dreams. People that might be consistently in your mind, your subconscious desires start playing out in your dreams. And this is good, because the thing is, if people show up in your dreams, then you're giving that heart energy to those people, and then something in them might make them want to reach out to you, just because you're sending heart energy. The power of thought is very powerful. The power of the mind is not a joke, like Drake said. So I mean, use it and you take it to your advantage. So yeah, if that made sense, if you can relate, comment down below, like the video, and we'll see you next time. Peace.